Fortnite skins used to have aura. Now, I don't know about you guys, but Fortnite skins just seem to feel different back in the day. Remember when someone who had a Black Knight or, Omega completely maxed out from Season 4, or the Reaper from Season 3, the OG John Wick, was always seen as a really good player and someone that you wanted to avoid? I remember that very well, and it just seems like that doesn't feel the same nowadays, especially with Battle Pass skins. Even going further back than Season 3 and 4, not a lot of people even had skins in general in the beginning of Fortnite. I remember when I got my first skin, it was the biggest deal in the world because I was one of those people who wasn't going to spend any money on Fortnite. I didn't want to buy anything. And then when I got the free PlayStation Plus pack, that kind of changed everything, and it made me feel like I was better at the game. Now, back then, you would assume that anyone who even had a skin was a good player because they obviously took the game seriously. Anything you're willing to spend money on, you obviously care about. Now, after this time, we moved on to the soccer skin era, which was around Chapter 1, Season 5, and beyond. I feel like this lasted pretty much the entire time of Chapter 1, maybe a little bit before it ended, but I remember playing with friends and telling them to avoid soccer skins as much as possible. Let's go push these guys. It's oh no, we're not going to do that because they're soccer skins. It was just anyone who had a soccer skin, you knew was insane. Anyone who had Omega, like I said, the Reaper, or Black Knight especially, was always seen as a person you did not want to mess with, and it actually invoked fear into you when you saw them or when you were going against them. Now, this aura that Fortnite skins used to have has kind of been lost, and I believe that it's mostly due to one, just an overall volume of skins that are in the game now. Obviously, there are so many more skins in Fortnite nowadays than there were back then, and there's been so many battle passes. I believe, not even talking about the chapters and everything, we're on season 20 or 30, I believe, something crazy like that. So there's obviously going to be more skins in the game. Additionally, it's a lot more collab heavy, and because of this, a lot more people are purchasing skins as well, just because of the game being more mainstream. Obviously, people are going to want more collab skins over the regular Fortnite skins, and that is perfectly fine. But a lot of this lost aura also can be attributed to just the passage of time. If you go up against a Black Knight or any other rare battle pass skins fully maxed out Omega or anything, they're kind of gonna suck nowadays because people who had those skins and were playing back in that time, mostly, they've grown up, they're just not interested in the game anymore, they don't have the time. I was playing Fortnite back right before Season 2 began, and I was in middle school at that time, so obviously I'm still playing the game, I still have the time to, now that I'm in college, but a lot of people just still don't have time to play the game, and when they hop on, they're going to use a skin that's rare, and they're just not going to be as good at the game anymore. So a lot of these skins that did have aura were kind of lost. Now, in terms of people viewing these skins as rare or as it's awesome that you had those, has not been lost at all. It's just the fact that when you see them in game, you're not going to be terrified because they're going to build a new 5-star hotel right in front of you. I feel like this era of Fortnite where skins described someone's playstyle perfectly is lost just because simply of how many skins there are in the game. Like I said before, there's not really any skins nowadays, many skins in the game that identify exactly how good or bad someone is in the game just because of how many people have the same skins. There's not very many skins that are really, really difficult to get besides for, exclusive skins and things like that, or maybe super styles. I think the best example of a skin that shows how dedicated you are to the game is the fully gold Peely from Chapter 2 Season 2. I think you had to get level 500 to unlock that super style, which is absolutely insane, and I wish they still did that, but I don't think Fortnite will ever do that again, just because Chapter 2 Season 2 was really long because of the pandemic, and they wanted to give people more of an incentive to play the game. But skins like that are difficult to get via challenges or via being a certain level just really don't exist anymore, so there's really not a huge area, or there's not a lot of people who have skins that invoke that sort of feeling anymore. But sure, nowadays there are the superhero skins. These are kind of the modern day version of soccer skins. Those obviously indicate that someone is a sweat, along with a ton of other skins. Fortnite has had entire item shop sections that are basically dedicated to the sweatiest skins and people who are really competitive at the game, but they just don't strike fear like they used to with those soccer skins. I don't feel the same as I did when I saw a soccer skin than how I do with a superhero skin nowadays. But people who are bad at the game are also indicated by goofy and meme skins, the hundreds of versions of Peely it feels like we have, or the many Meowscles variations. If I see anybody with those skins in creative or even in regular battle royale, I'm obviously gonna attack attack them because it indicates that they suck at the game. Just because they're bigger, more bulkier skins, and they're more for like being funny and memey instead of actually being good at the game. So this vibe of Fortnite skins hasn't necessarily been totally lost, but the emotion that they invoke definitely has for sure. In general, just playing Fortnite, I remember playing the game like literally shaking, holding my controller, being in the top 5. This was in the way early days of Fortnite, but similarly to how I'd feel going against a Renegade Raider or a Black Knight back in the day, I would feel really scared for fighting them, and most of the time I died to them just because of simply how nervous I was. Now, just like a Victory Royale nowadays, when you see a skin that indicates how good or not good someone is at the game, it's kind of just, you know, whatever. It's not really like a big deal. Just like when you get a Victory Royale, it used to be the biggest thing. I used to like jump around my room and like scream and stuff, but that's just not the case anymore, just because of the evolution of the game. All in all, I really do miss that time when Fortnite skins used to really mean something about a player, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm not saying there's really nothing that Fortnite could do about this to change it, just something that I've noticed over the years that not really many people have talked about. But let me know what you guys think about this. Do you remember the time when Fortnite skins used to have aura? Drop a like on today's video if you did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like these. Use code Prozeroyt, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.